Tell me if this sounds familiar. You drop a plant into your interior scene, try to place it in a corner, and half the leaves are suddenly living inside the walls. So you try to pull it forward and rotate the plant around until they don't anymore, but now it's sitting in the middle of the room, like you don't want to place anything else there anymore. Or worse, between a couch and a wall, there's just no space to pull it forward enough for it not to be clipping into something. But what if there's a way to have your cake and eat it too? In this video, I'll show you a simple way to make the plant fit the space and hack the walls just enough to make it look intentional without breaking the model or the realism by using a simple lattice modifier. So here's the issue. I'm building this scene and I want to place this banana plant into the corner back here. But if I bring it over there, it starts clipping into the walls. So even if I rotate it and try to pull it out, by the time I have it out far enough so it doesn't clip into anything anymore, even rotate it, it's standing in the middle of the room. Well, not quite in the middle, but you get the point. And what's worse is I want to place this couch here. So the plant has to fit in between the couch and the wall. Now I have an even bigger problem that I can't fit it in there. I don't have enough room. So that's where our lattice modifier comes into play, and we can use that to conform that plant to the corner of the wall. So here's how we do this. I'm going to Shift A, add a lattice, and I'm going to Shift select my plant and go into local view. Now I got to size the lattice first. So I'm going to bring it over here where the plant is. And in order for that to work correctly, I need to have the lattice object as big or a little bigger than the bounding box of my plant. And to see where that is, I can select my plant and go under the object properties, scroll down to viewport display, and there is a checkbox that says bounce. And with that, I can display my bounding box. I'm just gonna Alt R, zero out the rotation of that plant. So my lattice object needs to be as big or a little bigger. A little bigger is always better than our bounding box. Now, if it's smaller, it works to a certain degree, and then you get issues again. So you want to make sure to get the size right. So I'm going to bring my cursor to my plant so I can scale from there. And then switch the pivot point over to 3D cursor and start scaling. On the Z-axis a little more, so I'm over the bounding box, and now I'm a little bigger than the bounding box. We don't need it on the bottom, that's fine. So I'm just gonna place that over my plant, and that looks pretty good. All right, so now we need to add cuts to our lattice. You can do that here under the resolution, and I'm gonna go for about 10 to 12. Let's do 12. In both directions. Now, which direction you want to go depends on where you want to place your plant. If you only place it against one specific wall, then obviously you only need to go in that direction. Because I have a corner, I'm going to go in the X and the Y direction. So the next step is to bring the cuts closer together. And the important part here is to do it from the outside inwards. Not the other way around. That will just distort the plant or not work at all. So we have to go from the outside inwards. So I'm going to go into edit mode and wireframe, top view, and I'm going to start on the X-axis with the first loop, and I'm going to bring it really tight to the next one. I'm going to select both of them and bring them tight to the third one, and I'm probably going to go about 4. Let's take those 3 and bring them close together. I'm going to do the same thing on the Y-axis. GY, bring it down. And there we go. So now with that done, move it out of the way a little. So now if I move my plant, nothing happens because the plant doesn't know to use the lattice yet. So on the plant, I'm gonna get rid of the bounding box first and foremost because I don't need it anymore. Then I go and add a deform lattice modifier. And in that modifier, I'm going to select my lattice object. And now watch what happens. I go into top view and start moving my plant. It now starts to conform to my lattice object. Now we have to be careful here that we don't go too close to the outside of the lattice with our pot. Because at some point, by the time you get to the halfway point of this segment here, you start deforming your pot, and that's obviously not what you want. But then again, who places the pot that close to the wall? It's unhealthy for the plant. So you want to be careful with the pot. But overall, now your plant is conforming to that lattice object. And if we now go out of local view and select these two objects, the plant and the lattice, we can now place it precisely in our corner, just right about there. And now, I'll get that lattice out of the way here. Where is it? I forgot where it is. Just gonna bring it in the scene collection here. Collapse these out of the way. If I get that lattice out of the way. Now the leaves look like they're leaning against the wall and conforming to the wall. And I can take my plant and rotate it. Get the pivot point back to medium point. I can rotate my plant and it will continue to do that. So if I bring it over on the x-axis a little, we can see it a little better. RZ. Now if I rotate my plant, the leaves, you can see it right here. Leaves will conform to my wall. So I would place my plant around here probably. Rotate it a little so the leaves are away from the couch a little. And here in that case, it actually works pretty good where the leaves have a couple holes. That's where it kind of bends. That actually looks pretty good. Now this is a little very extreme. So you still have to be careful how you rotate it. There is limitations to this. But this is certainly a way to make plants fit into a corner. Now there's a little bit of clipping. So like I say, it is not 100% perfect. You always have to try and adjust a little bit. But this is still way better than anything without the lattice. And it works with any plant, or technically any object, but you can bring in other plants too. So let's drop in something else here. Just see here what we got. Plants. Oh yeah, those are nice. So let's bring in one of those. And we're already right there. I'm gonna get the banana plant out of the way. Where is it? So this one doesn't have a pot. So let's grab a pot to it. Let's just give it a clay pot here. And maybe scale this up a little so it fits there. That looks good. Now on that plant, I gotta make this editable. There we go. And I can give it the lattice modifier. Lattice, and choose my lattice object. And now you can see it doesn't work quite well. And this is where I said you need to be as big or bigger as the bounding box of the object. So you can see our lattice is way smaller than the bounding box right now. So we can take our lattice object and scale it up and move it back in the corner. And you can already see that now the plant conforms to the wall and to the lattice. Now I can move my plant a little closer to the wall and have that look a lot better than what it was before. So I now go into render view, bring my ceiling back, go into camera view, and now you can see how it nicely conforms to the wall right there. And if I go around here, we have the same thing over here. So that is the way you can conform your plant to the corner. So that's it. A simple lattice, a bit of gentle nudging, and suddenly your plant belongs in the corner instead of fighting the architecture. It's a small trick, but in Arch-Viz, those are often the ones that make the scene feel a bit more real. I hope you found this useful. If you did, you know which buttons to push. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.